Raush, how are you?
Great.
Dude, underdog Raush again. What's up?
Yeah, no, they need to make a movie like the Brazilian underdog, right? They just did the American underdog. They need to make one for me too.
What's up? Why do they keep putting you as the underdog?
I don't know, but I don't care anymore. I think this is make the history even greater. Like praise the God after the win. I do my best as all I can, and but I feel confident. I don't know why they decided to put me as underdog again, but I'm super confident for this fight.
You're just gonna keep making people money.
Yeah, I'm better than Bitcoin for sure.
Are you gonna bet on yourself?
No, I don't bet personally. I don't like it. Like personal opinion, I don't. But I never bet. But I could make a lot of money last year.
It's a couple days before your fight. How are you feeling? How's the weight cut?
The weighting cut is doing good. It's like I cut this time 3 pounds less than the last time. So I keep the diet. It was easier for me. I have the energy level high. You're gonna start today at night. So I'm still happy talking. Normally play my video games and leave me alone. But this time I feel better than the last weighting cut. So I think this also is going to reflect in my performance.
What video games are you playing?
Right now I'm playing soccer like FIFA 2022 with my daddy, and I also play Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, I like these geek games. I like it.
Awesome. It's been a few months since your fight with Don Madge. I just wanted you to reflect on that fight. How do you feel about your performance?
Yeah, I don't like my performance at all from the last fight, but the only thing I learned from me last fight was like when I decide, okay, now it's my turn. I finish the fight. When I really push him, because he was score points, and I was okay. This not hurt me. I gonna wait for the good opportunity, but the opportunity didn't come, so I need to create my opportunity. And when I decide step in, exchange punches with him, I knock him out. So when I decided, when my coach told, okay, we need a 10-8 for this round, go and pressure this guy, and I pressure him, and this happened. And so I need to start my fights like I finish my fights. It's not something, it's easy to talk, it's difficult to do, because as a counter-attack specialist, I always prefer when a guy push me. So, but this time I did my changes. I started the spars strong, even I getting tighter before. Like normally the second round and third round I give my 100%. This time I finished my spar sessions tired. Like okay, I can't go anymore. But I think what I did is enough to finish the fight before the third round starts. So I'm confident and really happy.
Facing another former UFC fighter, Olivier. I just wanted your thoughts on the matchup.
I really like the matchup. To be honest, I think this the dangerous guy a good fight. I could fight this season. I was like, okay, if I going through this guy, the other guys are strikers, so it's no secret to beat him, to beat them. But Olivier, I think is the worst guy they couldn't schedule me for his trial. So I had really a good camp, but tough to training because I really need to train with better wrestlers than me. So to avoid the takedown, so I'm ready to defend the takedowns. If he don't try the takedowns, you're gonna strike each other. But was a difficult camp. But I think I paid the price to win this fight during my camp.
Do you believe he's just going to try and wrestle you?
No, definitely not. He's a really good striker too, strong kicks, and we're gonna. I think he's curious too to see how faster, how strong I am, if my punches are really that strong, how I am, curious to see how strong he are in the bar lock. If he take down me, I can stand. So I'm ready for everything. I'm not afraid. I'm very anxious to this fight.
Finally, American top team, Joanna. Joanna's retiring. I just wanted your thoughts on that.
Man, I think she has a exceptional career. She can do whatever she wants. She don't need to prove nothing for anyone more. When I saw the news, I was like sad because you never want to see your training part leave. But I realize also for the girls in the sport are difficult because I don't need to stop my career to be a dad. A girl needs. So it's a different. It's tougher for the women in the sport, definitely. And but the best thing in the world is to be a parent. So I understand what she told. Like I want to be a mom and this kind of stuff. I just need to respect.
Thank you.
You mentioned in a recent interview that you were inspired while working security at a party and people were throwing money around.
Yeah.
If you go and win another million, could you ever see yourself throwing money around like
Never, 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 never. My discipline, my faith never allowed me to do something like that. You know, I already living the life I always want. I always pray God to live, and even if I get more $10 million, maybe I just change my car, because now I have a really nice car. But that's it. You know, I don't need to you know, fancy clothes. What? Don't change my style. I don't want more. I really want to make more money, but to help another persons as a church, you know, to help person. Okay, you don't. I know what you're going through. I want to help you. I want to maybe, you know, be a very good example to the kids in Brazil. You know, give them a structure for they grow and make helping to study, go to the college. That's why I want to be a billionaire to help this kind of person. But my personal lifestyle now is really good. I can make a barbecue anytime I want. I don't need to work as security anymore. I'm totally satisfied where I'm living. I want more, but not for myself. I want more to do more for the persons around me.
Do you have any specific plans to celebrate if you do win Friday?
Uh, yeah, after the win Friday, definitely I want to eat some barbecue. Definitely, because after the wedding cut, after I can't eat red meat after the wedding, and I love it. It's my favorite. So I want to go to the nice restaurant. My wife's gonna be here with my daughter, so definitely gonna chill in the city. We're gonna stay here until Sunday night. So we wanna see the aquarium Saturday, the Coca-Cola Museum. We're gonna be a nice tourist here.
Definitely. Thank you.
I wanted to ask regarding your opponent. He actually is coming off, a victory against, your friend and training partner
Yeah.
at the time. Does that, give you any extra motivation coming into this fight?
No, I'm trying to not take this personal, you know, because I think when I always try put something personal, these always make me spend more energy, and in situations you don't need to spend energy. I want to have that samurai spirit, you know, like I code. I'm going to be there to try and knock this guy out, and to not put emotionals in part of this. But I know how good he is. I respect him a lot. I think he's an exceptional fighter, awesome fighter too, and I'm happy to fight him. I think I deserve the best fighters in the world.
You mentioned, you're not trying to be like overly emotional, about that fact, to going into the fight. But did you, study his fight against?
Yes, yes. Of course, I study him. I talk with Natal. What do you think? You know, what are his strong points? What if about his punches? About his kicks? We talk each other to see. Okay, try avoid this and try go for that way, and you're gonna be good in the fight. So yes, I of course I talk to him to create my strategy plan for this fight.
So, what do you think is, your biggest advantage coming into this fight against your
I think he's a bigger guy than me, so probably his weighting cut process is a little bit difficult. And I saw also my second and third round are a lot better than my first one, and his first round is super strong. So I think when he pushed me in the first round, I'm gonna wake up faster, and I start my rhythm like in the third round. So I think that's why. And he eventually every round, his performance going is lower, and I am the opposite. So I think this is a kind of advantage for me if the fight go after the first round.
Okay. And, ideally, if you were to finish your opponent in this fight, what would be your ideal finish?
A head kick. He's a southpaw. I think, put through some punches. The guy was almost quitting, and you threw a head kick, and the referee stopped. Would be a perfect finish for me.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Fazer uma em português.
Oh, vamos, aí sim.